Did everybody get a brain freeze and stop talking?
The afternoon blah.
It's about to rain. Yeah, it's supposed to rain. No, we don't. Okay. I really feel like I shouldn't have to come on here and say this. But me and a few people has been talking, and I don't mean this disrespectful, guys. I don't mind you guys venting to me about how your kids are doing or what's going on. But I'd much rather keep kids off my page, especially names, because I know how a certain site can get, and I don't want to take any chances of everything coming back and falling on me if something were to happen. So from now on, you can say, like, my son's sick or whatnot. Okay, I can get that, but we're not mentioning names anymore. I'm not taking the chance. I don't want to see anything happen to anybody, and I'm tired of being the downfall if something were to happen. I was your friend, and I took this because, I didn't have to, and they called DCFS on me. I never asked anybody to be my friend on here, and I'm not going to take the downfall for you blatantly putting your kid on here, on my page. So from now on, we're not showing kids, and we're not saying names, and we're not giving too much detail about kids. Because I'm tired of being everybody's downfall when something were to happen. And my lives stay recorded because obviously TikTok records everything. So I will send that to you the next time you want to message me and you know who I'm talking about. Of blaming me for something happening to your kids. When I've said several times, I know Mama said it, and I know several other people said it in my box that kids do not need to be put on here. So the next time a kid's shown, a kid's talked about verbally through a name. No, Abs, I'm not talking about you, dear. If I was gonna tell you this, I would just call you. I have you on Snapchat. I would just came to you. I mean, honestly. But I'm trying to protect people because I'm tired of getting messages when people want to pop up in my box and then turn their camera around and show their kids. And then say, I was your friend, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I get you were my friend, but I never said for you to hop up in my box and show your kid. As much as I want to know your kid's okay and everything, but I'm not going to sit here and get yelled at and people scream at me and message me horribly. So, I'm not going to tolerate that anymore. I'm not going to be people's downfalls when something happens. Exactly, Lee Marie. I don't want to sound rude, but just like for instance, yesterday, I was walking in my girlfriend's yard, and she has a parking lot across the street, and I seen that little boy. I'm not going to sit here and say his name. I'm not going to sit here and turn the camera and show him, and nobody else should either. So I will say this, and this is not meant to be rude, and don't take it personal, but the next time someone gets in my box and flips their camera, I'm going to kick them out of my box. And I don't think I'm wrong for that.
Nope, not at all.
I want you guys to be safe. I want your guys' privacy to be safe. But I can't take the chance.
I stopped posting my grandchildren because people are weird on this app, but then people say, oh, you don't have family. You don't have... Well, I'm not... Yeah, I do. But I'm not putting it on here so you can snapshot it and put it on a...
That scares me. Because and I can't control what other people post, But I'll see people, like, they'll post videos of their baby being born, and it will have, like, over 250K saves. Like, over 250K saves. That's creepy.
Yeah, I would never put my newborn on here. Nope.
I know a lot of these famous content creators, they'll do that. And they'll post their kids and stuff like that. But I can't do that on here, guys. As much as I really like seeing your guys' adorable babies, because they're so cute, I'm just not gonna, if someone snaps a picture of them, because there is people in my life, we haven't weed them all out yet. And there is people in my life that do screen record my lives, and they will screenshot your kids.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Definitely are
point
not.
blank, for now on, we're not getting in my box and showing kids. We're not getting in my box, flipping cameras, and giving too much personal information.
Exactly, Abigail.
Because I will end up having to kick you out. If you want me to know how your kid's doing, if you want to send me pictures, if you want to show me your kid, do it through Snapchat, do it through text message, do it through Messenger. We're not doing it on my page. Although I don't have Facebook anymore. I deleted my Facebook. Mama, is there anything you want to vocalize?
No, I think I'm good. Yeah. I'm good, honey.
No, Kayla, you're right. Kids are not even safe out in public.
No.
This little boy that my girlfriend lives, like, right down the road from, these parents let him go outside all the time, and I'm always keeping an eye out on him because I don't trust it. I'll say it and I'll say it again. Like, it scares the living crap out of me because a 19-year-old boy was found in the river here.
Yeah, that's scary.
Deceased.
That's scary.
And if they can get a 19-year-old boy, it would be nothing but to snatch a little kid. I say little boy like he wasn't almost an adult, but you know what I'm saying. I know when I was younger, I had to be in before the street lights turned on. But even that wasn't safe. It is. It is. And another 19-year-old boy a month prior was walking down an alley, and he was HD double hockey stick with a screwdriver in the head.
Yeah, it's dangerous out there.
And ended up in the ICU.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
Mom, remember me telling you about that when I found out about it?
Oh yeah, it freaked you out big time. Yeah.
Oh, it did. It wasn't even like 2 or 3 blocks from me.
No, it's scary. It's scary. People are crazy this day, and especially the people, people on this app. You don't know, like, if they're gonna lose their marbles and just come after you, and you don't know. It's gotten bad. I've been on for like 2 years, maybe a year and a half, and it's gotten worse.
Thank you for the gifts.
Since I've joined. So it's just crazy. And people try to tell you like what you can and
Thank
cannot
you.
do, and it's just they try to take your
I don't, Mama.
independence.
I can tell you time and time again. I don't get where people on this app think they can contradict other people's life.
No, I
You're
don't.
gonna do this, or this is
Yep.
the outcome.
Yeah,
Miss
exactly.
$27.
Exactly. Oh yeah. Yeah, Tinkerbell. And the Tinkerbell knows who I'm talking about.
Oh,
She
I'll
needs
say it, Tracy.
Tracy.
I don't give a fuck. What's she
She
gonna
needs
do? Call
she
me?
needs she needs to leave Kanisha alone. She needs to leave me alone. She needs to grow up. And I feel sorry for her husband. And also the people, and I'll say, Miss Kimber, if you're listening, you're over there on TikTok. Reddit. First off, I can go on Reddit
Thank you
anytime
for
I
the
want.
gifts.
You cannot tell me where I can and cannot go. And you saying you're going to get up in our box and you have a line waiting to tell us, you will never get in this box. You will never confront me because you are nobody. You are nothing to me. You're hiding behind the Miss Kimbers, but I don't give a flying fig who you are because I don't give a
Aw,
shit
thank
about you.
you.
So you will never get in the box and tell me what you think. And your line of people, it's a joke. So no, you're not going to dictate anything.
Thank you so much for the gifts. I really appreciate it.
So that's all I have to say. I'm sick of people telling what I can and cannot do and this and that. I'll do what the hell I want to do. I'm my own person. And you ought to try to be yours because you're not a very nice one at this moment in time in life with the crap. So
I can't, wake up every day and imagine just getting on a bullying site just to think, okay, so what am I going to say about this person today?
that's all they
Or how
do.
am I going to make this person today?
Yep, that's all
Like,
they do.
they can't make up their stories straight because it cracks me up. They're calling me skin and bones, but then 3 posts down, they're calling me fat.
Whatever they feel like that day, whatever that's in their mind when they wake up, and they're not going to stop, and that's okay because they rent, I'm rent free in their head. You must
Exactly.
think about me an awful lot to get up every day and post something about me. And yeah, you know what? You keep your friends close, you keep your enemies closer. You never tell me to get off this page and not know what people are saying about me. So that'll never happen, and you'll never get in Kanisha's box or mine. I never go live. So you'll never have your chance of your 2 minutes of fame because I don't really
I
care.
I hate to say people who are body shaming other people, they're very self-conscious about their self.
Absolutely, I agree.
Or people who make fun of another person has probably had it done to them and they don't know how to really react in that situation. So they're thinking, okay, I'm mad today. So I know Kiki and Robin goes live, so I'm going to take it out on them today.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Tumblr Anonymous.
Why don't you take a laxative and get the shit out of your fucking mouth and maybe you'll feel better.
Oh, God, that's funny. That is pretty funny. No,
I did. I yelled. I didn't tell you this. I yelled at Abigail this morning.
Oh, you did?
I did.
She woke you up?
Well, she posted a picture of her baby bump and then she called herself fat. And Mama, you know I don't tolerate that.
No, she doesn't. She will not tolerate you body shaming yourself. Nope.
So yeah, I did yell at her.
Okay.
And I had a very valid reason to.
She shouldn't.
I didn't literally yell, but I was like, don't call yourself that. Stop.
Yeah, she doesn't like people downgrading themselves.
Calling yourself a whale is another form of calling yourself fat.
Mm-hmm.
Honey, no matter which way you word it, it is the same thing. There's no reversing what you said. Because especially people I care about, I'm going to view their Snapchat story. I'm going to check up on them. I'm going to make sure they're okay. And if you call me your friend, I won't tolerate you body shaming yourself. Oh, see, when I was with Kyle, the one thing I always didn't tolerate is my mom used and my dad used to call him fat all the time, and it would make me really mad. Even to this day, if someone sat there and said, like, called him fat or something, I would probably get mad. Because body shaming someone, because if you really truly sit here and think about it, some people can't help being the way they are. Because medical issues. Some people will sit there and wish all day long that the size they are, they can lose it, and they can't because of their medical issues.
True.
So I really hate when people do that, because you never know what that person's going through.
Yep, you're right.
Well, Belinda, you better stop doing that.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that.
Because you're beautiful inside and out. Every single one of you guys are. I don't... People who call themselves my friend, people who want to sit here and be on my live, I think about you guys daily. So if I get on the phone and I could not be on live for several hours later, and I'll be like, I wonder how this person's doing. I wonder how this person's doing. Like, some of you guys, I know by your guys' true name. I just hate my body shape and size. Well, you gotta think about it this way, darling. Everybody's body is created the way God wants it to be created. And unfortunately, you don't get to pick what size you become. And you just gotta love yourself. So I'll tell you the same thing I told Kyle. You can sit there all day long and say you love another person, but if you don't love yourself, you can't love that other person. You can't.
True.
And unfortunately, that is the very hard truth. If you don't love yourself, you can't love another person. You can sit there and all day long and say, I'm head over heels for that person, but you gotta be head over heels for yourself. Thank you for the gifts. Andrea, you're beautiful, honey. If we gotta, and I'm sure even Mama will agree with this, guys. If we gotta get on here and like have a body confident live or a mental health live, we can do that.
Oh, absolutely.
Because honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I've been struggling myself.
I think we all do at one point or another.
I haven't been too well myself. I can sit here. I'll sit here and be like, Mama, did you do your infusion today? And she'll be like, no. And I'll be like, Mama? She'll be like, well, did you eat or drink today? No.
Kiki. Yep.
Kiki.
You hold one another accountable. We hold
You got
one
to.
another accountable.
And trust me, everybody says they want to be my friend. Okay. I have my downfalls. I'm a good person deep down. But when I get in my really bad days, I'm a very hard person to communicate with, especially if you don't know how I am. Because everybody thinks on here my attitude's been bad.
Yeah, you haven't seen it firsthand off of here. But you really have to love her to keep her going, but you just help each other. That's why you hold
Abs
each other
heard just a
accountable.
slightly bit of my attitude this morning. Y'all, I'm telling you what, I could not find my wallet anywhere. I thought I left it up at the CVS pharmacy desk. So I get on the phone, and as soon as I get to the operator, she says, hello? I turn around, and my wallet's behind my bed.
Yep.
I was mad. Very mad. Well, Abs, you're beautiful. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Thank you guys for the gifts. I really appreciate it.
Abigail, don't make me fly out there. You're beautiful, and you're got a beautiful family. Now stop.
And you're not that far from me, honey. It wouldn't be nothing but to take a taxi to get to you.
So,
Just saying.
you have a beautiful heart, and that's what counts. You're a very lovable and likable person.
Everybody on here is beautiful.
Absolutely.
So how about we do something right now? And you don't have to participate. It's fine. I want every single one of you to write one good thing in the comments that... Okay. Something that you love about yourself. What is something that you love about yourself? One thing. Your heart. Abs, you do got a good heart.
Yeah, absolutely. Amen.
Oh, that wind's picking up. See my hair flying?
Mm-hmm. Belinda, that's awesome. I bet. I don't know you that well, but I can imagine that you're a very sweet and loving person.
Here's the string.
Oh, geez.
It's longer than that.
Oh, my. Okay. You need scissors.
I keep pulling it. I probably shouldn't.
You probably shouldn't. You end up with nothing. You'll be bare.
Oh, my leg's going numb again.
Oh, my gosh.
Wakey, wakey leg. My leg keeps going numb. I don't like it.
No, that's not a good thing. Hey, Sarah.
I'll tell you one thing I love about every single one of you guys, even my haters, because I know deep down at the end of the day, if something were to happen to me, you guys would be there. Y'all gotta remember, you may not be a Christian, but Satan was once an angel himself. He does have a heart. Just saying. Even the most vile people on this app. I hate to say it. Eddie. Oh, what was that?
Yep, I heard that.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
And I double that.
Most people, when they lash out, they're going through something. I hate to say it, is if they lash out, they're taking out what they're going through on another person. And I'm guilty of that. I done it here recently. Isn't that right, Mama?
Yeah. Quite a few times.
Sorry.
But it's okay. If you really truly love somebody, you're going to stay through the good and the bad. And if you support somebody, that's why I get so much hate. All she's done and you support her. No, I don't condone what she does. But I'm not going to just, oh, you did this. No, I don't support a lot of what she does. I don't condone what she does. But I'm never going to say, I'm not going to love you or support you mentally. Come on, people. If you care and love about somebody, you're going to be there through hardships and good times and laughter and whatever. But
you'll truly know, like, I'm really close to you when you have to literally scream at me to shut up to listen. Right, Mama?
Oh, yeah, I've had to do it several times. I've had to yell at you and say, you need a minute and shut up and sit down, Missy. You're going to listen to me and you're going to listen to me now. And stop with the attitude. Oh, I've told it all. Yep. On the contrary. But you know what? On the contrary, the people on the dark side, they make up half the stuff that they say.
I've tried. I do have a big heart, and honestly, I could probably get hate for this, and I don't care. I do still care for Kyle. I'm not gonna lie, I do. But you know the old saying, if you love someone, you gotta let him go.
Yeah, and
I haven't
Kyle,
let
if
him
you're
go.
listening, that means that doesn't mean she wants you back. He takes every little piece of like little crumb you throw. That doesn't mean she wants you back. So just stay away still. He'll be
I
texting
cared
you,
about
oh, you
him.
want me back.
And David wanted to say that I was such a bad person. I never cared about him. I let him into my home. I let him invade my personal space. And he took advantage of that. I spoke to the manager today, and come to find out, he never, after you put an application and you have to fill out your W-2s and all that fun stuff, he never did that.
And lied to you about it.
And he lied to me about it. Completely lied to me. And I'm very upset because when he told me he was going to go sit at Dunkin', he was just sitting up there.
Or he was.
There goes the boys. Be safe, boys.
Be safe. Hey, or he was with you know who.
Which one?
Yeah, I know, right? So he lied to you. He not only lied to you, but he cheated on you. And yes, David, who said he wasn't with her. Yes, he was. But that'll all come out in a couple days, so.
If you go to my main page, you'll see a video of me explaining everything that's happened for the people that's on here. And David, you want to get on there and get mad and scream and act like you're a goody-goody two-shoes, please be sure to tell all your followers how you asked me at the age of 16 to start an OnlyFans so you can subscribe to it.
Oh, that is nasty.
Please tell everybody that. Please also tell everybody how you were with Tammy and you decided to go down to my mom's house and hit on my mom.
Oh my God.
You were trying to get with my mom.
Oh, you were so disgusting, David. I didn't even know. You didn't even tell me that. That's nasty.
No.
Ew. He tried to hit on your mom when he was with Tammy. Well, no wonder Kyle's like he is. Not saying he's a man and he can't do his own thing, but damn. What an example. You lead an example for your children. Holy
Yeah,
cow.
so please tell everybody how you're such a great person. Please tell everybody how you were so drunk on live the other night that you didn't even know left from right. That you were outside screaming. My dad drove by and you were screaming at the top of your lungs sitting on your porch.
Oh, wow.
I will not be talking about his son. I will not talk about Junior. He's a kid. But Kyle ain't no kid, so just saying.
Yeah, definitely not talking about the kid.
I will leave little man out of it. I love that boy to death, and I will not bring him up in this situation.
Wow, I cannot believe he tried to he tried to get you to make an OnlyFans so he could join. And oh God, I don't have any words. I have no words.
At the age of 16, I was staying at the Super 8 motel.
Oh my goodness.
It was the night me and Kyle got in a fight. He went his own separate way, and he showed up to ask me what was going on about the situation. And yeah.
Wow, David, you really are Father of the Year, and you have your audacity to downgrade me and accuse me of doing stuff. Wow.
Oh, honey, this is just a little snippets. Jackie, if you have an issue with this, you ain't gonna like what I have to say in the next 7 days.
Now that's gonna be interesting.
I'm just saying. Honey, I mean no disrespect. I promise you I don't. But I'm sorry, but I have a right to speak up for myself because I have a voice and I should be able to voice it. He could sit on there all day long and say how I'm such a horrible person and I never loved his son when I did. Because if I didn't care about him or have any heart, I wouldn't have spent hours on the phone with Mama being like, Mama, I gotta let him in. I gotta let his sister in. I can't leave them outside. I can't. And Mama telling me that's a bad idea.
Yep,
Because I knew what happened last time.
Yep. Yes,
And
I
it was
did.
not only for the fact of my mental health and my safety, me and him were very toxic for each other.
I told her, and I'll be the first to admit it. Let him stand on his own 2 feet, or he's never going to stand on his own 2 feet.
And I didn't. And I had to let him go because unfortunately, he's gonna have to fall. Not even 24 hours into staying with his friend, he was asking if they had taco meat.
What do you got to eat? No, he's reading the refrigerator. Is that taco meat? Like, go get a job and buy your own food, dude.
I'm okay. I'm voicing my opinion, and I really wish I could say more, but I got 7 days, and then I can say everything I want to. I have not, Belinda. I haven't been to the zoo since I was in school. I've always wanted to go back. Oh, I just got age restricted.
Wow. Hasn't TikTok known you long enough to know you're of age?
Probably not.
One would think.
But like I'm saying, I'm sorry if people get offended by what I'm saying, and if you have an issue with what I'm saying, then maybe you should just, I hate to say it, go back to his live, watch his live. I'm sorry that I have a voice and I'm going to voice my opinion. If you guys don't like what I'm saying now, then you might as well not join in 7 days.
No, they will. Because they want drama. They want the drama so they can go over on Reddit and tell how terrible you are and blah 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 blah. But you know what? It's all just words. Like,
well, let's tell him how I was living. Okay, hold on, I was just checking something. Well, let's tell everybody, David. There's 2 loose huskies. I'm gonna turn the other direction. I don't want those huskies going after me. Or let's tell them how you threatened my dad with a pew-pew.
oh my.
Or let's tell everybody how when we showed up to the divorce court date for me and your son, you faked an injury so my dad wouldn't do nothing to you after you threatened him with a pew-pew.
Oh, I guarantee you your dad would have him for lunch.
So, David, there's a lot on you, too, that I can most definitely spill. So, oh, I'm not joking. He literally showed up to the courtroom. He was fine the day before, walking perfectly fine. He showed up to his job. Everything was fine. And then the day of the court, you're not going to tell me, coincidentally, he fell and had an accident.
No, he's a chicken shit just like his son. Like father, like son.
Just saying.
Anybody that would tell a 16-year-old to do a fans only page so he could look is a perv and a predator.
Well, it's okay. He constantly cheating on Tammy. So, I don't know why. You know, I'll say I've never had an issue with Tammy. I love her to death. She may not like me, but I've never had an issue with her. And honestly, for the longest time, I felt bad for her.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's always trying to cheat on her.
Oh my gosh. That's sad. That's sad. Nobody deserves a husband like that or a boyfriend that cheats on them.
But, you know, I will say, as much as there's a lot of bad things, there goes the boys. Be safe, boys.
Be safe.
As much as there's a lot of bad things I could say about David, deep down, he is actually not a bad person. When he's not wrapped into the drama. Because before I knew David, before he forgets who gave him all those followers.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
don't
sorry.
forget who grew your account, David.
I don't care. Anybody that I'm sorry, I disagree. You're a terrible person. If you're going to ask a 16-year-old to make up a page so you can watch them, that is not a good person. I don't care. That's horrible.
Oh yeah, you should ask my dad. My dad was pissed.
Wow. And then wants to sit on live and judge other people. What the heck?
No, he wouldn't have it. 90% of the followers he had if it wasn't for me. I helped him grow his account.
Adria, that is sick, isn't it? I just can't get over that. If someone did that to my daughter, they wouldn't have to worry about breathing any air ever. If somebody told my daughter to set up a page so they could look at them. Yeah. They wouldn't have to worry about anything.
Yeah. Brittany, yeah.
So he wants to call me, and him and his little cronies want to call me, oh, I'm a groomer. You groom Kenesha. What the F? Are you
Mama,
kidding
you
me?
should have sent me that fucking hairbrush.
I shouldn't have. I groom her.
I knew it
every
was a
day.
bad idea. You really shouldn't have sent me that hairbrush.
I send her all kinds of stuff to groom her. Hairbrush, shampoo, soap, perfume, lotion, toothbrush, toothpaste. She's groomed every day by what I send her. Absolutely.
For grown people to be jealous of a relationship, Tracy,
Yeah, Tracy.
that's kind of sick. I'd rock an orange jumpsuit if I seen something happen to any of the kids out here. I really would. I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care one bit.
Amanda. Yep. Yep.
But I know there will be somebody in this live that's going to go run back and tell David
Good.
everything I said, and I personally don't care.
I don't
Because
either.
come those 7 days,
Oh, H is going to break loose.
oh, it's going to.
Oh, I don't care if you go back and tell little tattletale kindergartner. I'm telling. You know what? Who cares? I don't care. And they think that I care about what they say over there. I look at it so I know for Kenesha's sake. I don't care what you say about me because zero what you say is true. And I don't care, but I look at her so I know to protect her. But nobody's going to tell me what I can and cannot do. And they're just sick and vile because they say, yeah, your husband's doing this. And even Tracy's like, your husband's cheating on you. Are you effing kidding me? Like, what?
People just want something to talk about.
I have the most loyal husband, and she's just a joke in herself. She needs to be where you tried to, well, you know what I'm talking about, that situation. They should have just taken her and kept her.
Where's whose brother, honey? You got to be a little more specific. If you're talking about my brother, or are you talking about, you got to be a little more specific, honey. There's a lot of us that have brothers in here. Honey, which brother? He has several. Are you talking about Kirkland? I will be on later tonight. Eventually, I'm going to have to lay down and take a nap.
Yeah, I'm going to probably go do that real soon because it's past my nap time and my ankle is a throbbing.
Where was that one super sweet? Honey, you're going to have to reword everything you just said. Honey, a lot of his brothers are skinny. You're gonna have to be a little more specific. I know, his brothers are doing very well, from what I've heard. I ain't really got much to say that's horrible about
Oh,
them.
the one at the house, Kiki. The one when you were at Stacy's.
Oh, Sean.
Yeah.
He's doing pretty well for himself. He's the one in the family that actually has his head screwed on straight.
Well, he tried to help Kyle some, like with getting a job and such.
I think what did it for him is when Kyle went after his mother and Sean put him on his ass.
Yeah.
That's the type of person you guys are sticking up for, by the way. He has kicked his mother. He has lifted his hand at his mother. He has kicked the back of her seat knowing that she has cirrhosis of the liver.
He's a woman hater. Listen, he is a woman hater.
And as much as I may not like Emily, she's just going to be his next victim.
He hates women, period.
He will mooch everything he has to get from them.
And move on.
And no, treat them like shit. The thing is, I was thinking the other night, I do care about Kyle and everything, but he never really had a good childhood growing up, and I won't go too much into detail of that. But much like me, he was tossed around home to home. Does that give him an excuse for how he treated me?
No, he's an adult.
But he never really had a good childhood. Emily...
I don't agree with you, Kanisha. I mean, yeah, you can have a bad childhood, but come on. It doesn't give you an excuse to treat people. He knows right from... If you know right from wrong, you know. I'm just
Emily is the sister of the brother Isaiah who essayed me in 6th grade.
Yeah, I don't buy that.
He went after the person that essayed me's sister.
He knows right from wrong, and he's a mooch, and he won't work, and he's lazy. I don't care if you were brought up, you should want to do the opposite. When you're in a situation like that, you should actually want to say, I don't want to be like I don't want to be like that, and do the opposite. It just gives him no excuse. Then get therapy.
Oh, no, I'm not giving him an excuse, but what I was trying to say is much like I had almost the same childhood, I never really had a stable home. So, and, well, I'll just say this, I don't really care, but his mother basically trapped him in the house his whole entire life and used him basically as a slave. Because she was too lazy to get off her butt. She mysteriously learned how to walk in 2 days. Didn't know that was possible. I know of a lot of people that's lost function in their legs, and they don't mysteriously learn how to walk in 2 days.
Yeah, that's just all mumbo jumbo.
But I will say, I'm not trying to compare childhoods, but Mama's heard some of my childhood, and yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't give me an excuse to treat people like crap.
You don't.
For some reason, it had the opposite effect on me.
You can't. Well, that's how it. And okay, you had a bad childhood, and that's horrible. I had traumatic things happen. I had a great upbringing, and I still had traumatic. My brother was hit by a drunk driver and a hit and run. I lost my brother at 19. Traumatic shit happens, but it doesn't.
Not again.
It doesn't give you an excuse to be
Mama.
a horrible person. Yes. Oh, no, I do.
And it's starting to rain. Not again. It's going off again.
Oh, geez. And there's people.
Oh, they turned it off.
Okay. It's a malfunction. Oh, my love.
It's going to say it's starting to rain.
I love you. My lovey Summer, my baby.
When I was a child, well, not child, when I was a baby, me and I won't say the other person, but it's a family member of mine. My house that I was living at that time was surrounded by pew pews and threatened to pew pew the whole house.
That's awful. Come on, Summy baby. Get a treat? Come on, baby. I'm just now putting her in, yeah. You want to put her in for me? I'm sore.
Yeah, start to pick up.
Come on, say hi to Kiki.
Hi, Kiki.
Hey, Dad.
Hey.
Reddit gave us our daily reminder, Dad, we're horrible people.
Who gave you that?
Reddit.
Reddit gave us our daily reminder, we're all horrible
You
people.
know what? Don't let those people rent space in your head.
Hey, I'm just grateful it's rent free.
Not those people. They take from you. They take your peace. They take your self-worth.
Amen.
That's not rent-free. And you know what? You get rid of those people out of your life. You eliminate them.
Yep.
Don't go there. Stay away from
Oh,
them.
come on, cars, it's raining.
Oh, the steps.
Hey, Mama, I'm gonna give you a call later.